So, second deck for the night. Why does this deck play Astrolabe? It's playing 1.1 colors. It's trying to. Okay, so into the deck. So we are playing a crazy one from the brew review episode of Faithless Brewing Podcast. This is something that was titled Green and then small U for small amount of blue control. I made a couple of quick changes. One of the things is that they were playing 4 copies of Once Upon a Time. They hadn't updated their deck since that card became no longer legal. So what are we trying to do here? We are trying to play Accelerants on 1 into 3 drops, including Trinisphere, 4 drops, including Mwonvuli Acid-Moss, to disrupt our opponent's mana, and then hopefully slam some kind of reasonable haymaker in the mid to late game. We were missing... we had 4 slots opened up because of Once Upon a Time, so I fired in 2 extra lands here. I think both Field of Ruins. And I've got an extra Prismatic Vista in here because I also included 3 copies of Tireless Tracker, which were not present here before. I really liked it when we played it in our thick roll deck from before, so I think I'm going to like it here. Also got the 4th Ice-Fang Coatl in here, so I just kind of increased the number of what I felt were generally good cards. We are also playing on top of Mwonvuli Acid-Moss, which destroys target land and allows us to search our library for a forest card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. We're also playing Primal Command. So this has one of its modes that says put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. We can shuffle their target player's graveyard into their library. And we can also search our library for a creature card, reveal it, and put it into our hand. So the most common modes we're going to use this for are put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library, most likely a land, set our opponent back a land drop. It's especially devastating. We have Trinisphere in play. On top of that, searching our library for a creature card, revealing it, and putting it into our hand. So that is why we have a 1 of Hydroid Krasis, a 1 of Voracious Hydra, 1 of Hornet Queen. I'm not entirely sure on these numbers. We also have a 1 of Thassa Deep Dwelling. This is a reasonable thing to get into play. If we do it with Acidic Slime, which when it enters the battlefield can destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land, we can actually landlock our opponent underneath the Trinisphere. So I believe that is what we're trying to do. Initial notes are probably going in here. I want to see if I want the 4th Trinisphere. I want to see if I want the 4th Tireless Tracker, maybe more Eternal Witnesses, maybe more Acidic Slimes, because the Acidic Slime Thassa Deep Dwelling lock. And it's also potentially possible in the future we could splash some white for the card Soul Herder, which is a cheaper version of the sliding effect. And since we're already playing Ice-Fang Coatl, maybe we should be doing that. Although that doesn't... it kind of works with the Trinisphere thing. So we're going to hop into League and see how this goes. This was not built by me because I don't build a lot of decks. I also have these Magic Online Player Rewards packs, so let's open these bad mamma jammas and do them one at a time because it's more fun. We got a Scrap Trawler. Cool. We got a Deathbringer Regent. Sick. 7 mana, 5/6 flying. When Deathbringer Regent enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, and there are 5 or more other creatures on the battlefield, destroy all other creatures. Okay. Seems like a reasonable card. I bet that's good in EDH. And Incendiary Flow. Yeah. Good card. Alright. Yeah, well, Astrolabe is an amazing card, which I love, and I would play it in any deck I thought it was reasonable in. I don't think this deck wants to be playing it. Okay, we've got some modern super qualifiers and a modern challenge to look forward to. There's a preliminary in 5 hours I'm not playing. Preliminary in 16 hours, maybe. Preliminary in 2 days, maybe that one. Anywho. Modern League, let's go. But Astrolabe is an excellent card. We're not playing it in our essentially monocolor deck which is playing Trinisphere. It's not a very good cantrip in this deck. I love Astrolabe, but Astrolabe does not go in every deck. Astrolabe does not go into Mono Red Prowess. Astrolabe does not go into Gruul Ponza, Thick Gruul, and Astrolabe does not come in here. Oh, and for Larynx Punchworthy, who's saying earlier I needed more or less liquor, I've got this beautiful Innocent Gun, the original barrel-aged Scotch bourbon ale. So this is my favorite beer on the entire planet. It is insane. It answered your question. All right. You are an amazingly smart human, Roy, and I am just surprised you were seriously asking about why this deck would be playing Astrolabe. All right. It's pretty bad. I think I gotta ship this one. We're looking to do something more busted than this. 3 accelerators is good, but just the Tireless Tracker as a payoff is not good enough. This is like equally bad. But we could rip one of our 10 accelerators here and or some other business. Frostwalk Bastion is one of the cards in this deck that I was kind of very... Oh boy. Thought these is going to be hilarious. Oh. Birds. Alright. Maybe it's Niv? Could be Niv. Someone with a draw step stop. Wall of Roots. Okay, this is probably, yeah, Black-Green Yawgmoth. Wall of Roots number 2. Jesus Christ. Okay. Young Wolf. Okay, there's a good chance we die before we do anything here. So I'm going to try to show them as little as possible of our deck. Try to cheese them out in game 2 with a quick Trinisphere or otherwise. The Scarlet Grinding Breach deck from the other day, though, had me thinking I want to build a blue-red like Prison Breach deck, which I could call Prison Break. Yeah. Okay, so this is Yawgmoth, which is at minimum going to eat my Hierarch. Yeah. Okay, so we're just dead. They loop these back and forth. This could get me blue if I need it, which I only need it for 2 cards in the whole deck. So I'm going to get a 3rd green, play Witness, pick up my land. Trinisphere is obviously the better play here, but I'm not trying to win this game anymore. I'm just trying to see what they're up to. They need a messenger. Well, they could have drawn a bunch of cards. But I guess they didn't have any. They couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't put together enough black mana there. So I think. They're gonna crack me for 6 here, and then they can sack. They could have added mana with Wall of Roots. Okay, so that's gonna get the messenger. I'm dead off of that. Yeah. Okay. So just to see what they were up to there. They needed a messenger to kill me. You're right. They could have just. I was expecting them to draw a bunch of cards on their turn or at the end of my turn, but they didn't. Okay. So I think I'm supposed to want Veil here. Revoker seems good. Scooze is good. Spore Frog? No. And maybe Kitchen Finks? Okay, Hydra can eat their creature. I think my one of creatures are fine. I gotta get that lined up again. Shoot. It's too wide. Okay, I don't necessarily need the veils here. I don't think I need the Finks here either. These seem very good. So let's go down a witness. Excavator is a cool combo with Field of Ruin. Thassa is still good with. All right. I think Ice-Fangs are not really that good in this matchup. They're fine, but they're not great. Let's do it that way. All right. No, they can't draw their entire deck. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to beat them drawing like 5 or 6 cards there, but... Okay, this is a very reasonable hand, so we're going to keep it. Maybe we get to get there. Really need to draw one of my 3 mana plays for turn 2. I think in a future version of this deck, I'd want to go up to 4 Trinispheres just to see if the turn 2 Trinisphere was worth it if you get it. They didn't accelerate on turn 1, which is pretty good for us. So even if they have a single kill spell here, I get to Acid-Moss. But if they don't, I can Acidic Slime, and then next turn Primal Command, and then next turn Thassa, and start sliding my slime. Wall of Roots is obviously pretty good against this strategy, but... So... Okay. They didn't play anything, but I think we're going to put the land on top and search for my creature. Ah, smart. Kind of. Oh, and they can Chord of Calling? Yeah. For X equals 2? Yep. Strangle Rubist, okay. So I could get a creature that fights their creatures, or I could get Thassa to set up my loop. They have 3 mana next turn. I think setting up the loop is worthwhile. And then next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if we draw land, I can't do the thing. And by do the thing, I mean cast Thassa and Acid-Moss. I think Thassa next turn is probably worthwhile. Just start Acid-Mossing them out of there. Then it's going to be hard for them to get double black. I can play this Arbor Elf this turn. I think I'll attack with a 3/3. So I'm not blocking with a 2/2. Yeah, Krasis could have been fine. E-Witness to get Primal Command back, of course, would have been fine if we could play both. Which, unless we draw a land, we wouldn't be able to do. That's a good pickup. So. Oh, no, 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 no. Shoot. All right. Well, hooray. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Hooray. All right. So we're just playing Thassa and hoping they don't have a removal spell for the 6 line, which if they did would probably be push or abrupt decay or something of that nature. Slip. Thea. Skadoosh. Having Trinisphere here would have been really good. But hell, we've got it for next turn. Plus Acid-Moss. Yeah. I'm going to shoot the swamp. Sure. Get my other breeding pool. Yeah, shock it. Oh, sorry. It comes into play tapped anyway. God, I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Alright. Enjoy casting spells. Yeah, you can get the breeding pool with Acid-Moss, which I just did, and then I accepted the offer to shock, which obviously they're gonna cord for 1. Yeah, they get a birds or another young wolf. Yeah. Let's attack for 3. Oh, I'm not gonna slide my slime because it's a mandatory trigger. Although I can still slide my slime because I can just destroy Thassa. Yeah. Dude. And my opponent can't cast anything with this bird, so. Or the City's Blessing. We don't. We would if we had an Ascend card. Hi, opponent. I've got Trinisphere. Yet more ways to destroy their lands. Slime attacking as a 3/3 here is not great, but I can tap their Strangleroot Geist. So let's do that. Behold, my standard legal cards. You'll never beat my standard legal cards. You were correct, though, that we would have had the City's Blessing. I just think it's important to be technically correct whenever my good friend is around. My good friend Benjamin. So even though they can blow me out on this, I'm going to go end of turn field because I want to be able to destroy their one land on my turn. So it puts me down a land. I really don't care. I just want to have them on as few lands as possible. Oh, that's a creature. I can't slime it. Oh my god, that's great. Good job, opponent. Opponent is doing work over there. They're really not missing a step, huh? I can upkeep port them, though, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. So tap their Geist, swing for 3. We're still good to do that? Yeah, we are. It's that card again. Don't speak its name. They block with Dryad Arbor. Interesting choice. Oh, this does say Artifact, Enchantment, or Land. So actually, sorry, Acidic Slime isn't... Primal Command is non-creature, but Acidic Slime is not. We're going to tap their birds during their upkeep. So, messes with their ability to try to resolve something during their main phase. It's actually been a kind of neat little game of Magic. So they have potential of 1 mana. If they have land in hand, they have 2, but they shouldn't be able to generate more than that. Yeah, slime would have still hit the Arbor. So I should have tapped the Arbor. So they bought themselves a turn with it, but I don't think it's going to matter much. Flicker. Target. Okay. Deck is looking sweet. Yeah. Well, so interactive decks should have a problem against our Trinisphere in theory. But it depends on which particular interactive deck you're thinking of. Maybe I do want an extra Eternal Witness here. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to cut. Like, Nissa's good. Everything we have here is pretty good. Yeah. I know. Maybe it's just one of the trackers. Just generic value is not what we need here. We boarded in a bunch of better cards like Revokers. I found the line, bud. Yeah, this is not very good. Ship it. Well, that's god-awful. Opponent also mulligan? Good. Fine poker hand. Oh my god. I've got so many 2-mana plays. Alright. We're going to keep this one. We're going to bottom Acid-Moss Revoker. Probably double that Acid-Moss. And then just hope we draw a single land. I mean, obviously I'd like to, but... The perfect draw would be 1-mana Accelerant into a land, but obviously that's not... My land is a swamp now. I can tap this for black. Yeah. I found the line. Two Hierarchs, maybe? I hope. Because then I can rip a land and then revoke a Hierarch. Oh, it's because of the Twilight Mire, yeah. Although I guess I don't want to revoke or Hierarch because I play Hierarch. Okay, so that was just about the best draw. So let's go get green. I think I'm just supposed to slam a Revoker on Yawgmoth. Although revoking Hierarch is kind of pretty good here. Because that was their turn 3? They missed the land drop? No, that was their turn 2. This is my turn 2. That makes sense. Yeah, let's revoke their Hierarch. It's gonna feel bad if I draw a Hierarch, but yeah. No, I know they could Yawgmoth less next turn if they had a land in hand. That's why I was considering naming Yawgmoth. They had it, but they can't activate Hierarch for mana now. Yawgfather. Okay. Well, we didn't, bud. Drolf's Messenger, sure. I have a reasonable hand to deal with this messenger in theory. Well, that's an exceptional draw. So we're going to attack for 2. Then we're going to revoke Yawgmoth. And then in theory, the plan is next turn we play Scooze, and then the turn after that we flash in Ice-Fang, block the messenger, messenger hits the bin, and we exile it. Trade. I could have traded the Revoker that was on Hierarch for Hierarch. Yes, I could have. That was probably a better choice. Although since we've shut off their Yawgmoth, maybe we're gonna be fine. But your line would have us taking less damage here, so definitely seems better. Retrospect. I don't have to fetch right now. I'm not going to. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play Elf and Scooze. Yeah. On the plus side, this means I can crack in with both of these. I'm dealing more damage, but I'm taking more damage, which is obviously not really where I want to be in this matchup. But so I'll take this hit, go to 6. This is ETB? Yeah. There's the Yawgmoth. Papa Yawg Daddy. Field, yeah. I can field and Coatl. Oh, I have Arbor Elf, yeah. Is there anything on their side worth fielding? Not really. Maybe the Urborg. Nah, not really. This just means I can't swing back, which is fair. All right. That's been the plan for like 3 turns, is to snake to kill their messenger and then eat it with the trigger on the stack. I got it. We're there. I think this is only messenger attacking, which is great for me. Surprise! Snick. God, I wish this game had sound effects. Well, that might be really good. Give it to me, what you say. Give it to me right away. Damage. Trigger. What if we didn't? It's delicious. Fresh baked zombie. And then our cannibal ooze is going to eat our own Coatl. Uh-oh. What does this mean? I don't like it. Is this Elvish Rejuvenator? No, it's another messenger. That's fair. That's fine. Scooze has plenty of food. Okay. So Scooze is bigger than the messenger now too. So. Well, that's a fine draw, isn't it? Think we got to kill Urborg here. And then we can eat my Ice-Fang if I need to. But we have extra blockers here too. And next turn with a land drop, we get Hornet Queen, so life might be okay. I wonder if they have any non-Yawgmoth creature removal in their deck right now. Strangleroot. Yep. Your undying creatures fear me. Fear me not. They are afraid of my schoos. Ooh, no. Wrong target. Ice-Fang's neck. Do you think they play something like Chupacabra? They might play the Chupa thingy. Hey, look. I don't really want to take damage, though. But I guess against their creature army, I kind of have to. So 1, 2. Hornet Queen is crazy good, though, so. That is a lot of flying Death Touch creatures. Here's my 6/6 flyer for 7. 187 creatures. No, I don't think so. What exactly do you mean by 187? Just so we're clear. I'm not going to pretend that I actually understand what you mean. If I don't. Okay, so I'm finally going to play this Trinisphere. Skadoosh. Alright. So I think... Just attacking with all my flyers? Yeah. Go, B squad, go! Better than the A squad. Are we winning our first match with Hornet Queen? We are. Fantastic. Necrotal, Shriekmaw, Chupa thingy. Because the 187 of the California Penal Code defines murder. I've been playing Magic a long time. I think I vaguely remember hearing that one once before. But yeah, Necrotal is... Yeah, I figured what you meant was creatures with ETBs that kill things. You forgot the best one, Flametongue Kavu. Oh, I'm sorry. Rakdos Firewheeler? Flamewheeler? Is that the name of the card? Yeah, it is. Firewheeler. I was right. Rakdos Firewheeler. Rakdos Firewheeler is not sick. Rakdos Firewheeler is almost kind of neat. So this is the best hand we've drawn by far. But there's actually one of the Mark Rosewater columns where they're or maybe it was Melissa Del Toro, because she does the one where they go over the design notes. They were literally, someone put the note on that where they were like, oh, this is like Flametongue Kavu. Maybe someday people will be referring to new Flametongue Kavu creatures as RFWs. Yeah. Oh, I did that to Chris like reasonably recently because he didn't have it in his cube for a long time. So he played FTK and I sacked my creature in response. His FTK had to kill itself. Turn 2 Nissa Vastwood Seer. Oh, it's so sick. It's not sick. Scalding Tarn, no crack. What the hell does that mean? Now Flooded Strand. This is Breach. Could be Breach. Could be Jeskai Tempo or Control. Stoneforge. Okay. Got it. I know what they're up to. Voracious Hydra is not going to line up well against your Squire. They got the Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay. This could go okay. So I'm assuming they think that we're on Ponza. But Primal Command might end up being real good here. Begrudgingly the best? Jace Vryn's Prodigy is the best by such a wide margin, it's not even funny. But yeah, Nissa is awesome. The flip side of this card is really cool. So I think we need to Mwonvuli Acid-Moss this turn. Because... Oh, actually... No, we can Voracious Hydra X2. And if they have Force and Negation, they can't stop that. They can still get their sword into play, but that doesn't matter as much when they don't have a creature. Grr. My opponent has never read this card before. I'm assuming they're on Jeskai Stoneblade. They could have Bolt here. Bolt would be spectacularly bad for me. Helix would be not as bad. Yeah. So they're gonna get their sword in, which is fine. Oh, they already had Batterskull in hand. Well, that's a fine how do you do. Okay. Sure. We do have Primal Command next turn to put it on top of their library, and we could make them shuffle it in. I don't think that's what we're going to do, but we can. That's adorable. Nissa's flip side is how you learned about the legendary creature rule. I learned about it in Kamigawa. Thank you very much. Technically, I learned about it before that, but... Well, that's a good pickup. Not great at this exact moment, but good. So with all their mana open, I think I'm going to Acid-Moss. And since they could easily have... counter magic of all sorts of different kinds. We're just going to fire off this main phase. If they are playing Jeskai, they are less likely to have as much counter magic and much more likely to have bolts and helixes. Field and Sneck. I don't know about that. I like fighting through their counter magic. Yep. Because Snake doesn't actually have Death Touch until after the field. Oh, right, but we'd have 3 mana open when we play the Snake. That's really good here. Ugh. Yeah. It's going to be bad news very quickly. I think we're discarding this Field of Ruin. Geist of St. Traff. Jesus. That's a card. All right. So Sprawl go here. Green is fine. I think we're supposed to Primal Command the Batterskull and fetch a creature. The problem with hitting their sword is they just draw it next turn and then they play and equip it and then they get all their mana back no matter what. The exact same thing happens if I put Batterskull on top. They can play the Batterskull. They can hit me for 3 plus the Angel, so 7. We eat their Geist, and but their germ only hits me for 3. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could top the Sword and Shuffle, but I kind of want to fetch a creature, but I don't know what creature I want to fetch, so I guess that's the question I should really be asking. So I'm thinking of like how to get the value here, but I'm not actually thinking of the end game. So if I get a Acidic Slime, I can start eating their stuff. And I have Witness to rebuy the command. I guess if I get rid of the sword, their attacks suck this turn. And then Primal the Sword and Field of Ruin. Yeah, I know. I think I'm supposed to Primal the Batterskull and get a creature. And I think that creature is Acidic Slime. And then if they swing in... Yeah. I figured out my line. So we're setting the Batterskull on top. I have to do that. I have to do this first. If I field, I end up with 4. Yeah. So send the Batterskull. Oh, they're going to put the sword on the Geist, because of course they're allowed to move it. Well, it's not going to matter because they have Mana Leak. Cool. They drew a very good hand against us. Yeah, they can move the sword. That's, yeah. So Spore Frog might be good here. Revokers also seem good. Veil could be okay. Collector Ouphe, maybe. There's 6 potential board ends. Okay, Voracious Hydra seem real bad there. It's just not good in general, I think. Trinisphere seems really bad in this matchup, I think. Play a lot of pretty expensive spells anyway, and making their mana leaks cost 3 is not the best thing in the world. I guess with that, we don't have a way to loop Spore Frog. I'm not really sure what this is doing in the sideboard at all. I don't know what decks in the modern format Shusher. I don't know. They're not actually supposed to be that counter heavy, are they? But yeah, I guess we're supposed to play it. I think the tracker and a Coatl. Sure. Let's try it this way. That's really bad, huh? Yeah. This is much better. Yeah. Send the Bastion. Hope we hit another. Yeah. Hope we hit another accelerant. No. I don't know exactly what I want to hit here, but this can go green. It's better than our game one hands. We could top deck the Trinisphere. Tracker into Nissa seems pretty good. Oh, we're totally getting bolted. This is the game where they're going to have all their bolts and helixes for sure. No, I understand that the one of Spore Frog is something you board in as a... Yeah, but I don't know if it's that good against prowess. Yeah. No, maybe it's good enough against prowess. Maybe it's good enough against effect. I was definitely supposed to play Nissa here, I think. Because there's a very good chance they have a bolt or a helix. Yeah, yes. Well, not 4 mana. We want to save Tracker for when we have 3 mana plus a land drop available. Yeah, I was supposed to play Nissa there. Hopefully this is Stoneforge. And not the career-ending Bolt or Helix. All right. Skadoosh. I can attack here, because if they have a Snapcaster, I just eat it. Cool. And Nissa, assuming Nissa resolves, ensures I have enough mana for the slime next turn. Yeah, I couldn't save him anyway. I can fetch in response, though. Think I'm playing slime first here, because they counter my slime. Next turn I can go Primal Command, put one of your lands on top, get Eternal Witness, which gets back the slime. Sure. Of course. Why wouldn't they have exactly what they need? Well, at least we're putting a little pressure. Tracker was like, yeah. Tracker was theoretically a 3-for-1. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition like that. Stoneforge with 2 mana backup. That seems really, really good. I mean, Nissa's going to keep cracking in, so... Well, that sucks. No, it's fine. Let's do the thing. I guess I can attack first, since I'm intending on attacking anyway. We will put their white-blue on top. Yeah. We could Elf plus Crack Clues, but I think setting them back a mana is pretty important if we can. If we load up on cards, we might hit lands that get us around counter magic. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I went for the higher risk, higher reward play, and I was not rewarded. So. Sure. Why wouldn't you have that in your hand? God, that's really tilting. So I think we discard the queen here. Protect the queen. Which one's the queen? I'm the queen. No, you're not. Oh, now they tap out. Sure. Why wouldn't they? Wait. If I hit a single land, I can still play my Mwonvuli Acid-Moss. Putting them on 4 doesn't really matter, so let's draw a card. Cool. Let's take them off their double white. Let's reduce their red, I guess. I don't think it matters. Okay. So it's possible next turn we have to flip our Nissa. I don't think that matters, but sure. They want to have a blocker against my Nissa? I guess they get to gain 2 extra life this way. All right. Yeah, I'm not interested in playing any more of this match. So, deck is exceedingly well set up to beat us. Would have been good if we could hit our one good opening sequence. I think this deck is supposed to be playing 4 Trinispheres, but I think if you're playing 4 Trinispheres, that's not enough. We have 10 1-mana accelerants, and we're ramping into 3 Trinispheres or a small number of Tireless Trackers, and we also have Eternal Witness Eye. Mulligan that. Yeah, we're going to keep this. We're going to bottom Krasis. Kind of like the Krasis more than the Hydra in the dark. But I think we bottom the Krasis. So hopefully my opponent plays a creature with 1 toughness. Opponent mulligan to 5. Oh my god. Oh. What the? What? What does this mean? Roy, help. Is this what mono green card would look like in Modern? Yeah, that was one of the things that I was thinking about too. is that we probably should be playing Karn the Great Creator and a package of stuff. And that, yeah, it's hardened scales, which might be a good matchup for us. They're definitely unlikely to have removal for this Tireless Tracker, other than Ballista X1, which is not removal for this Tireless Tracker. So I think we're playing Tracker this turn pretty safely. And then next turn we get 2 clues by playing the land plus Acid-Mossing their land. Yeah, I think this is probably hardened scales, but I don't know why people are trying to play this deck right now. Well, that's, yeah. It's going to work out just fine for us. Okay. Attack! Ah! Nice legendary land, nerd. No, I think I'm fine with leaving the Overseer in play for now. I'd rather have them more off lands. I guess I get punished if they have Ballista X1 right now. Probably exactly what they have. Hanger back. Yeah. They had the Welding Jar anyway, so it wasn't going to kill it. But if they block and regenerated... The thing was, I don't think... Because they had the Welding Jar anyway, right? They were just going to regenerate the Overseer from the fight. So, like, if they had the Ballista, they get to do it no matter what. So I think taking them off the land was potentially very high upside, right? So I think... So we're definitely attacking here. They could go block, block, trade everything. That's fine. Cool. So I think we're supposed to Primal Command one of their lands on top and fetch a creature and get something like Hornet Queen or Krasis that goes way over the top. Put the... It doesn't matter which one. Put the Grove on top. Doesn't matter which one. Krasis, or maybe Slime, because we can then fight and then we can Slime. I think Krasis is better, though. Krasis only comes down for 4. They missed their end of turn Steel Overseer activation. Well, that... Yeah. I mean, if this is Ballista, we're, like, not happy, but... Hey, look! It's Ballista. I'm not happy. You gonna attack me for 2 here if they want? Yep. They struggle with flyers, unless they have this Hangerback Walker that's going to give them 1,000,000 tokens. But it's a shame I haven't drawn any of my 8 fetch lands. Well, I think we keep cracking in with this tracker. Well, I know our flyer has trample, but it's still... So I'm going to gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. Of course, neither of them are land. Krasis has 2 turns to live. Does stem their beatdown a little bit. Please, no hardened scales. Another Ballista. That's really good. Oh my god, it's so good. This Welding Jar makes my deck look embarrassing. Crack 1 clue before damage. I don't think playing a 2/2 Krasis into their 3/3 Walking Ballista was a very good idea. Okay, so they're going to trade 1 Walking Ballista for the Hydroid Krasis? That seems okay. Okay, then yes, that is possible. But I think getting the Krasis on the battlefield as fast as possible, given the information that we had at the time, was worth doing. That's a pretty good draw. So attack with tracker. If they block, I can pump it twice. Right. But they struggle to deal with our onboard threat unless exactly what happens. Because they would have killed our tracker there. All right, so we're gonna crack in with the tracker, see what they do. Gonna block and crank? Sure, that forces me to crack a clue. Sure. Okay, they're going to regenerate. Cool. This means I might get to kill the Steel Overseer this turn. I will get to kill the Steel Overseer this turn, which is really good. Get out of here, bald nerd. Pretty good place now. We have Field of Ruin Ramunap Excavator coming up. It's time to wreck them up. Still have dealt with their draw. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take 4. That's fine. Vista is a great pickup here. I'm going to attack with my slime. And then post-combat, we're going to play Hydra to fight their Ballista. And then play out some other stuff. Okay, so they're just going to take it? Cool. I'm going to play Hydra as a 2/3 so they can't kill it. Okay. So pass the turn. If they activate their blast zone, I can field it. Probably just sacking their Waterlock Groove. Sure. Let's see if they have lands left in their deck. They're a pretty low basic count deck, so I think they usually actually have like 6, so. Do you want to play a Ginormous Hydra? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I don't think that I did, but we could have. Animation module. Yeah. It's pretty good. Not right now, it's not, but. We have a bunch of card draws that should get us to something relevant. We got the Ice-Fang 6-turn clock. It's been a really interesting little match. But it's weird. This league, it's been like 2 very off meta decks. And then the one meta deck just ate us alive. Well, semi-meta. That's an insane draw. Man, this deck really wants to win this game. Oh, right. It is non-creature. But we still get to fetch Acidic Slime or otherwise. I'm pretty sure out of these two, the one that I want to put on top is the Scales. And then we're getting Eternal Witness to pick my Hydroid Krasis back up. Field of Ruin forces the search. So I could play Excavator and force them to lose their permanent next turn. But I think this turn it's worth doing this and getting Witness. Okay, so we're going to put the Scales on top. Yeah. Okay. You got a 6/6 hanger back. I could get Thassa and just start sliding stuff. Nah, not this turn. Maybe next turn. Well, Thassa plus Witness is pretty sick. We're gonna get back our Krasis. Yeah. Wait. And I should have done all of that before combat, because if they wanted to crank their walker with the hardened scales in play, they would have had to tap it, and then I could have cracked it with all my creatures. But This is where we are now, so I feel okay about it. And the Primal Command basically stops them from having a draw step, which is kind of hilarious. We actually just have lethal on board, so yeah, they're dead. Sweet. Wasn't even thinking about the part where we just kill them, but we just kill them. So Revoker again, looking pretty good. Collector Ouphe looking kind of nutty. I think that's it. Cut one Primal Command maybe? Or one Acidic Slime? Yeah, one Acidic. No, Acidic Slime's so good here. Maybe the Hornet Queen? Be really, really bad against Ballista. That's probably better than Ice-Fang. Ice-Fang is even worse against Ballista. Although on the draw, I could go down a little bit on the accelerants and cut one of the hierarchs. Stonecoil worth it just as a generic translator? I don't think so. Think we have enough threats by far. And it's not big enough to beat their board. Like their deck is specifically a synergy deck that's going to put out a bunch of big power into. Well, we finally have a hand that kind of looks like what this deck wants to do. So let's hope that theirs isn't blisteringly fast and just buries us. Yeah, we'll just set this one on blue, and then I get to fetch green. So we're gonna have a turn 2 Trinisphere here on the draw. Obviously not as good as on the play, but hopefully this is messes with them reasonably, because their deck is looking to vomit out a bunch of plays. Well, that's a great draw. Glad I drew that literally this turn and not next turn. Put that on green. Here's my artifacts. I suppose it is very likely they brought in some kind of artifact or enchantment removal. It's possible. We'll see. Okay. Fair. That play is fair. All right, let's draw a acidic slime here. Skadoosh. Yeah, it's all right. That can get me a slime. Problem is resetting one of their lands is not that good. Could just play Tracker, get double clue, crack a clue here. It's probably the best. And that could get me to 6 mana for next turn quite easily. So trigger. Suppose I can wait until they put a spell on the stack here. If it's a Walking Ballista, we get kind of messed up, but we'll see. Ballista is really good for them. Hangerback is pretty meh. I'm not afraid of Hangerback here. What are you trying to play there, friend? Yeah, there it is. Ah, I was supposed to do the thing. Yep, screwed up. It's fine. It's going to be fine. If I let... Yeah, I have to crack in response, and then they have to remove both the other ones to kill it. Yeah. Yes, I was supposed to crack the fetch while I was on the stack. This does get them to lose the Hangerback. Or to lose the Walking Ballista. So it's not the end of the world. I go down a Clue, but they go down a Walking Ballista. Yes. You assumed correctly. I clicked through it, and I talked about it at the moment it happened. However, we're at an okay spot. So the way it worked out is actually really good for me. That's even better. Hi, you guys. I mean, the funny thing about it was, so we had two options. We could crack it while it was on the stack, and then we definitely get our Clue. But the way we set it up and the way they aggressively went after our tracker, they shot themselves in the foot and they forced themselves into a situation where that sucks. I mean, I guess it's only a 2/2. So if they want to kill my slime, they have to blow their whole Walking List on it, which they do. I don't think they understand how ridiculous that card is. I love the creature type Ooze. That is fair. You don't like it better than Hydra Mutant Snake? Sorry, no, even better. Jellyfish Hydra Beast. Jesus Christ. Am I supposed to Ewit for a land here? Do I Primal Command one of their lands? And no, I think I'm supposed to Witness for a land here. Because then I can Ice-Fang if they attack. I could just get the slime. Yeah, let's just get the slime. Sick value. There's no way they'll have the third Walking Ballista to keep trying to aggro me. And even if they do... Yeah, I think getting the slime is way better here. No, I understand that you mean they're out of turn, but I think this is fine. Trinisphere slows them down by so much that we can just deal with their permanents. So, like, now I just slime their Mimic, attack for 2, and then next turn I can put a land on top and attack for 4. Like... Because I know they have a land in hand, so I'm happy to attack or happy to kill their killer creature there. We have a 4/4 Krasis we can jam next turn, so. Or we could Primal Command, put something on top, get a different creature, get another E-Witness. I think we're supposed to play the Krasis before we start setting stuff on top of the library. Three mana Arcbound Worker, make a 1/1. You got it. Nice line. 10 out of 10. Okay, I don't mind drawing another land. Of course, it's the third Trinisphere. We got the Trinisphere Trini. It's of course not as good as the Tobago Sphere. I am more than happy to trade my creatures for theirs right now, considering I'm about to play 4/4 Krasis. Because they can have Steel Overseer, etc. And then also I can get my creatures back from the graveyard. Okay. Here's my Krasis. Trigger. Skadoosh. Still no land. Whew. Got the Revoker though. Can witness for a witness for a witness for a witness. The Father, Son, and the Trinisphere. We do. We have the holy Trinispherity. Hangerback, or is this Ballista number 3? Karn. Yeah. That's pretty cool. They go to draw a card. They have Llanowar Reborn. You can have this Llanowar Reborn. Fun question, Roy. If they want to play Dismember, how much mana is it going to cost them? They have no black in play. So we're just going to attack them because I'm going to Primal Command their Karn on top. And this time we are going to Primal Command for put it on top and shuffle. I guess I could just revoke it because they didn't draw the Dismember. Yeah, let's just revoke it and then play my Witness and get back something. Witness for witness, I guess. Just put more power and toughness on the battlefield? Sure. Yeah. To be completely honest, I would say that I am not 100% sure either, but I'm pretty sure you are correct. Because basically what's going to happen is they're going to go through the steps of casting a spell. The total cost is going to come out as 1 Phyrexian Black. And at that point, they can choose to pay the Phyrexian Black with 2 life instead of a black mana. Okay. So they're gonna make some servos here. I still have a 4/4 flying trample, a Flampler, if I may. So I'm not really worried. They got the other ballista. Good night, Irene. Yeah. Don't say yes, opponent. Don't say yes. Good. So they can kill my Revoker here. Nice. Yep. Then they can down tick Karn and get their Dismember. But they can't cast it. They made a construct. That's a big boy. I wouldn't bet a pitcher on it. That's fair. Yeah, we have Snake, but they have Ballista. No, that's not going to happen. They have a Ballista. So I think I use my Krasis to take out Karn this turn. And then Slime can block the construct next turn. Maybe. Because they can only crank the Walking Ballista once. I think I found the line, which is okay. We kill the Karn, play the Whiteness. Whiteness gets back Revoker. We revoke their Ballista's privileges. Please Ballista now. No? Okay. Okay. So our Acidic Slime can now block the construct. Sure, Ravager's fine. So, oh, we're dead. Are we dead? Yeah, we're dead. So I have to block literally everything. And then they can put it all wherever they want. I think I take the least damage if I don't block the worker. But then I take exactly lethal. I think this is how that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Which is a damn shame. I think we're dead, man. They had their construct was a 10/10, right? Which means they have 10 artifacts in play. And then they were able to create more servos. They didn't kill me? What? Couldn't they have sacked all of their artifacts onto the Ravager, sacked the Ravager to the one unblocked creature, and killed me? Yeah. Like, I don't... Alright. We drew something that was almost as good as Thassa. So we're going to crack up for 4 in the air and then put 5 Death Touch blockers into play. Seems good. We were definitely dead. Yeah, I'm damn sure. Like, I've played against... Opponent said Trinisphere is brutal. Yeah, it ain't not bad. Okie doke. 2-1 somehow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were just supposed to die there. Do hope my opponent pops in to see that they were supposed to be able to win there. Okay. Ooh. All right. This is I'm gonna keep this on the draw. It's super sketch, but could be real good. Oh crap. I mean, our deck can be really good against good Tron, bad Tron, or awful Tron. Having the second land is a good start. Okay, it's bad Tron. Thank goodness. Let this be a Chalice on one. Okay, it's not. But our land destruction angle should be pretty good in this matchup. Action, I got so much to give. I want to give it. I want to get some too. Oh, shoot. I did it again. I'm supposed to play the Nissa first into the tracker. They could have removal here. It's not unlikely with map. They're probably cracking the map this turn and playing Thought-Knot Seer. And then I guess then my line is fine. They got Eldrazi Temple number 2. It's probably... Oh. It's not a smasher. Interesting. Might take my Acidic Slime, to be honest. Acidic Slime's really good against that deck. Probably take an Ice-Fang Sneck. Sneck. Took the Nissa. Well played, opponent. Oh, no! Oh, come on, man. God, that's such a dick move. Alright, let's draw a fetch land and feel even worse. Yeah. That's not a snow-covered land. We're gonna get hit. Alright. Alright, good. good deck named Badtron. You're a freaking jerk, you know that? Man, if this is... This can't be Endbringer. It's gonna be Karn? It's probably Karn. Ballista X2? God, we just beat a deck that was full of ballistas. Alright. Maybe we rip a land. Yeah, okay. So that's a really good draw. Pretty sure I'm just going to slime them. Sorry, slime their ballista here. I could hit a land and hope that they don't draw another. They haven't missed a land drop yet. There's a super high upside for that one, but it's fine. There's a chance that they don't have a way to remove my slime this turn, and we get to set up the Thassa loop on them, which would be really good. Really good-ish. Really okay. Pretty maybe fine. Oh boy. Thought not Seer number 2? Sure, why not? Take my Thassa, it's fine. Maybe they don't see it. Although it's not really good enough anymore. Yeah. Oh, the Anguish was just the... they had a turn when they went Thought Not Seer into Dismember. Took Ice-Fang, alright. That makes some amount of sense. Oh god, they're going to have the bad... Oh my god, why? Oh my god. Sorry. I mean, if we peel another land, we could be okay. Maybe? There was 2 turns this game where they went Thought Not Seer, Dismember. That is just gross. Jeez. Badtron with the nut draw. Whew. That sucked. Alright. So Damping Sphere seems okay. Collector Ouphe, maybe? Yeah. Maybe Revoker too? So... Hydra seems generally not great. Trackers seem bad against Karn. Actually, I think Trinisphere is pretty bad here. Trinisphere is really bad here. Hydra could be okay. That was just such a savage game. Oh, it was painful. Why was it so painful? Alright. Let's do better. This is not better. It's not that much worse. We've got Elf, Sprawl, nothing. Ah! Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pray we hit something great. We're gonna draw Thassa here. That's what we're gonna draw. Dismember? Yeah, of course they have it. Oh my god, why? We don't even get extra mana this turn because of the way that you have to sequence when you do that. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's actually makes me feel worse if it matters. You know, they drew all of their copies of the card that crushed us. On the plus side, this is pretty good here, so it doesn't really matter which one I kill. So maybe we get to cheese them out a little bit. We get to reset a land next turn. We can get Acidic Slime. And then blow up another. It's a good draw against them. But I don't have enough to play it this turn after Primal Command. I think we're resetting a land and playing Acidic Slime this turn. This just keeps them from doing anything. Next turn, if I peel a land, I can play Slime into Damping Sphere. If I don't, I could play... If I peel the land, I could also play Eternal Witness into Mwonvuli Acid-Moss. So we'll see. No, we're in great shape. It's just really frustrating that they had the Dismember on my... Like, my hand already wasn't really doing that much, so it's, like, super tilting. Okay. All right, 2/2 Death Touch. Beat that. I think I'm supposed to kill their Mind Stone here because they could actually redraw with it. Because if we're going to keep them off of Tron pretty much indefinitely, and also I'm about to play Damping Sphere, so Tron doesn't even matter. So yeah, like turning off their redraw seems pretty good. I guess I could have killed one of their Ballistas, but that doesn't really matter. And my 2/2 is a king on this board. Yeah. Well, there's the Tron land. Although we have a Damping Sphere, so it doesn't matter. If I play Witness, the next spell is going to cost one more. So we're probably going to Witness for Primal Command and then just play Arbor Elf. And I can attack with Slime here if I want to. It doesn't really matter. Get the Primal Command. I guess they could play a Thought-Knot Seer this turn, which would suck. Might as well attack with my Slime. Because they can't crank, so they're just going to take the 2 here. More than happy to trade Witness for one of their Ballistas. Okay. Thought-Knot? Don't do it. Oh, Crank. Crank is fine. Sure. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to reset one of their lands and fetch a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With 7 mana, I can get anything in my deck. Since I have 2 Primal Commands, I'm pretty sure I can get a slime. Get my second slime here. Hydra? Voracious Hydra? And play it next turn is what, a 10-10? Or a 10-11? I could get Thassa and squeeze them. Because then they have to kill both my ballistas. No, I don't think Hydra is a good pick here. I think it's Hornet Queen or Thassa. That also works. Yeah, I think so. I mean, Thassa's a weird one. But Thassa means they have to kill both my creatures, and if they screw it up, they're in big trouble. And then the turn after, we can Primal Command for another creature. Crank away. Okay. Good. Good. Oh, now I have an Ice-Fang that I can put into play to get a redraw this turn after they kill both my creatures. I want to slide the Ooze first. Absolutely. Ooze is the prime slide target. Blow up their Urza's Tower. If they're smart, they won't Ballista until I put the slide on the stack, which sucks. They could do it before they get hit. Okay, so they kill my Witness? Sure. But if they don't also kill my Ooze, yeah, okay. They're throwing both Ballistas at it. Yep, this is kind of exactly what, in terms of this situation, is kind of the best case scenario. Instead of taking the damage, I'm going to get an extra card, which is pretty good. And that's a really good draw, because I have Field of Ruins in my deck, which are very, very good in this matchup. And I have a D-Sphere in play to keep their Tron from Tronning. Yeah. No, that all worked out very, very well. Okay. Thought-Knot Seer's not that good. They can't play Thought-Knot Seer because there's a Damping Sphere. Oh, get caught. All right. So they probably have Thought-Knot. I don't currently have a field. No, we don't have a field. I think I was supposed to play the Ice-Fang to try to pick up the field. Although that means I won't be able to play a Primal Command this turn, but I can just play Ramunap Excavator and Noble Hierarch. TKS got taxed, yeah, exactly. Who's the taxes deck now, nerd? Oh, I won't be able to play everything, but I will be able to play Ice-Fang into Ramunap. I can play Sprawl into Excavator. Right? No, I think I screwed up. 5? Yeah, shoot. I could have played Excavator into Sprawl. Because then I would have one more land out of the play out of my graveyard. Oh well. I think we'll be okay. Oh, I can play the Hierarch. Oops. Alright. Messing up all over the place, but it's okay. We're going to be fine. How you like my Soul Herder deck, opponent? So my Soul Herder is a 6/5 indestructible. Nice power plants. I mean, if they have Ugin the Ineffable here, it's pretty good. And then hopefully they try to blow up my Thassa. They're just going to play 8 Thought Knot. Nope. Something big. Chalice X3. Sure? I don't... I'm not sure I understand the joke. So we play Acidic Slime into Excavator here, and then we just start sliding the... Oh no, I play Slime here and I pop one of their lands, and then I slide it and pop another land. Yeah. Bye, tower. Oh, right. Right. That was the reason not to do that. That's fine. I wonder what they wanted to Chalice there. I'm really curious now. Ewit. Yeah, Ewit's true. Mattery Shaper. Nice! Chalice check yourself, nerd. Concession. Concession Chalice. That's fair. I think I want Tireless Trackers if I can get them in here for anything. The Ouphe is probably not good enough. And maybe Revoker as a 1-of is probably good. No, I want the 2 for sure. Revoker on Karn is real good. 61 card special. Yeah. There's been nothing better in my entire time playing Magic than your opponent explaining to you how you misplayed. Nissa looks mad. She's potentially so insane though, right? Right? Isn't she crazy potentially? Like if we get to a top decking fight in the late game and she just comes in and she's like better than Tireless Tracker in that position. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I don't think this card is modern power level. Have you seen her +1? Like if you get to play her late game as a 3-mana, the flip side, it's really good. Why are we bringing a Tracker? Because Tracker's better than her in the early game. She only does that late game. Yeah, it's too narrow of a situation, I think. I don't know if this card is modern power level at all. There were 2 in the original list. I cut it down to 1, and I'm kind of glad. And I don't know if I would play it again. Which is sad. It's great in Pioneer. It's super fun in Pioneer. And even Pioneer, it's not really good enough. Is this good enough? With the snake, it might be. Slow. But it's got Excavator Field. It's probably not worth mulling. I think we keep this. Tron can have clunky draws. They kept a 7, so hopefully it's not like a perfect 7. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, playing or field on 3, excavator on 4 seems reasonable. I mean, it depends on how they play their hand out, but yeah. Well, that was a good pickup. So turn 2, Field of Ruin, you say? Seems like the best possible play in all of Modern. I've been raided with a party of 34. Holy crap. That means there are 34 wonderful humans in here from Viral Drake. I'm doing fantastic. How are you? We're playing a crazy mono-green prison control deck in Modern. And you can check out the list with the Stream Decker widget that should be on your screen right now, or by typing exclamation deck point in the chat. See the list that I'm on. Hopefully we're going to Field of Ruin this Eldrazi Tron player into oblivion. It's a lot of people for you to greet. We don't get to see all of them until they actually click to join, I think. But thank you, Viral Drake, for the raid. Everyone new here. This is the Mana Symbol channel. My name is Zach Ryle. You can see my YouTube channel connected below, as well as some Simpsons memes and my schedule and all that good stuff. So thanks for joining us here. Is Thought-Not Seer? I hope it's Thought-Not Seer. Please no Ballista X2. Don't do it. Have a heart. Damn you. Don't you dare ping my Hierarch. She did nothing wrong. Hashtag she did nothing wrong. All right. So I am pretty sure I'm just slamming my excavator here. Yeah, this deck is super sweet. Into blowing up Eldrazi lands. Ross, is that the Ross Miriam? I was at SCG Columbus somewhere nearby you, and I have listened to you on Pioneer Cast, right? Nice, that's super sweet. Batman's really let himself go. That's the only chance that I have at playing Batman is in 30 years from now, 20 to 30 years from now, maybe they'll make a Dark Knight Returns movie, and then I could play Batman then when he's out of shape. Awesome Nesius, thank you for the follow. Oh man. Why you gotta man, they have had all their dismembers all the time. Luckily, we should Ratchet Bomb. We are going to fire off this Mwonvuli Acid-Moss. I'm not out of shape yet. No, but neither is Batman. I don't know if you are familiar with quite possibly the best Batman property, Dark Knight Returns. But Batman's not out of shape. He's just old. I think I'm killing the tower and not the blast zone. I don't really think I care about the blast zone with my incredible lack of permanence. And we can always kill it next turn with this acidic slime. So let's just nuke that down. I should have gotten the breeding pool there. We don't need double blue for anything in this deck, but it was still correct to grab it. Because we can end up drawing the breeding pool later where we don't want to shock ourselves. If they don't have a land here, it's awesome for us. Please Chalice X1. Please Chalice X1. That's a Walking Ballista. That's fine. Because we're going to Acidic Slime another one of them. Or we could just Acid Moss again. I think I'm into that. Before I commit the slime, and then we get to go slime into Thassa. Yeah. And we get more mana for next turn, which seems reasonable. So let's take out their Blast Zone now. I guess taking out their wastes means if I get my field going, they're less likely to have, but they probably have one more waste in their deck. So let's just do this one. And this time we are going to grab the breeding pool. From Alabama. That's a lovely state. I haven't been yet, but I've been to Louisiana, Florida, California. I was supposed to go to Texas, but because of the collapse of the entire world, it seems like I'm not going to be going to Texas yet. Tracker's a cool pickup. So let's slime their Mind. No, we can't slime their Mind Stone. They've got the mana up to pop it. So we're going to slime their wastes, put them on 0 lands. And maybe we get to sneak out the win here. Please, Mind Stone? We're going to force them into ballisting, cracking both ballistas to kill our acidic slime here, which is pretty great. And then we're going to have the Ice-Fang follow-up, which is kind of sick. It's not a lovely state, but it is in the east, so it makes SCG events doable. Sorry, I think what I mean to say is I have met some lovely people from Alabama, so I just assume everyone from there is going to be just fantastic. Okay, I'm going to play my Thassa. I'm going to attack. They know what's up with this, so they are going to Ballista at some point. And yeah, last time they did it exactly like this, where they did it before I hit them, which means I get to get the maximum value here. So I was just basically assuming they were going to make the same misplay they did last time. I don't think I want to play this Vista, even though it means I miss my land drop for this turn. I think I'd rather save it for the cards with Tracker. Yeah, all of the liberal-ish, they're really still playing. I mean, they're playing one of the best decks in Modern. They can't be losing to our absolute pile of jank here. So I think I was supposed to just Primal Command their Mind Stone on top because they missed their land. But I kind of want to just Tracker and bury them in value, and they scooped. They scoop and they lose connection. There's a bomb on 3. Yes, that's true. If they crack their Ratchet Bomb there, we lose our Tracker. I'm not really worried about it. We're going to get 2 clues out of it, so. And then they have even less tools to deal with anything else we get. I think what I was actually supposed to do there is Primal Command their Mind Stone on top of their deck, go get Eternal Witness, and that would basically lock up the game. You're greedier than me. That hurts. That hurts, my friend. That hurts. To our wonderful 26 viewers, thanks for joining us. We are 3-1 somehow in this league with this absolute pile of crazy jank where we're trying to resolve turn 2 Trinispheres. And it has been a time. I think I can keep this. No, I can't keep this. This is one of the cards that makes this deck awkward. Having this on 3 is really, really awkward. I think I'm supposed to maul this. Just get something more aggressive in the dark. That's way better. That's insane. Potentially insane. And then even if we get bolted, we're going to be okay. I broke it. No. But this is a pretty promising first go with this deck. Opponent mulls to 5. Okay, so we're going to get dredged. Yeah. The Faithless Brewing podcast had a recent episode called The Brew Review, where they review decks that, oh man, you got to check out Faithless Brewing. They're amazing, amazing dudes. Okay, field seems fine if I don't know what color I want here. And for everyone in chat who is brand new here, please let me know if and where I make... Oh my god, I was supposed to play the Trinisphere there. If I make mistakes like that. Oh god, we had the thing. It's going to be fine. We're going to do it next turn anyway. You have a good one, Viral Drake. I'm very overwhelmed by all this. Hey, look, there's the thing that they wouldn't have been able to do. All right. We made it. All right, is everyone okay? Is everyone still inside the vehicle safely? They didn't discard a dredger at all? Is this... No, this can't be dredge, right? But it has to be. Viral Drake. Yeah, there's one of your favorite cards, buddy. In that it has the infect mechanic. All right, everyone, I want you to know my McAfee is in fact expired, and I am not worried. We're not practicing safe interneting here as much as we should be. Wow, that, again, amazingly bad dredging. So we got to get to this Hornet Queen, you say. I think leaving the Excavator on block is good, and I think we can field before we do anything else. I want to start messing with their mana. They play very few basics, so it's actually, we can double field them this turn, so let's do that. Maybe we actually get to strip mine them. Or wasteland them. Oh, we already wastelanded them once there. Oh, wow. They have one basic? That's insane. So they're not able to play spells anymore, you say. All right, advantage green deck. Advantage to the green deck. And they still have no dredger. That is pretty insane. We're going to have a really hard game 2 and 3, though, because I think our sideboard is pretty medium for dredge. Although this is excellent because I get to put this land on top of their deck where they can't get rid of it. They don't have a non-basic in play, so I'm going to use my Misty, and then I've got 5. Let that come in tapped. Oh, I can shuffle in their graveyard with this? I'm supposed to do that instead of Sodek. Oh, you're talking about that, yeah. I think I'm supposed to have them shuffle their graveyard in, and then I'm supposed to go get a creature card, because this messes with their ability to dredge for future turns. So target player shuffles, search my library for a creature. So you shuffle, and then I search. Cool. And we're going to get Witness here. So I don't have anything to Thassa yet, but then we Witness and we go for Thassa next turn. Cool. And this means I can attack. Yeah. Yeah. So they'll be able to discard the hand size, but they can't cast any spells. So if they playing the land here, I think has to be wrong. Yeah, they're gonna realize there's a Trinisphere in play right now, unless this is something that has cost reduction. They pushed the mana, then they realized they couldn't cast the spell, and they were like, fine, screw it, I already committed. Okay, so we're going to play the field, we're going to field them, and then we're going to Acid-Moss them. Yeah, fail to find. Suppose the better thing to do is Witness, pick up my Primal Command, and then next turn I can Primal Command and shuffle them in again. I guess putting them on zero lands is not valuable. So let's just Witness. Can I get a Witness? Yes, I can. Bring in their second Ghast Amalgam next turn. Yeah. And we definitely were supposed to do what we did there. Got very, very lucky against Dredge here, but this is some awesome, exciting Magic, and I'm glad everyone was here for this. Thanks, friends. Thanks for joining me through the gratuitous misplays. We're gonna take this. We can gain 7 if we want. Okay, so they're gonna be looking to discard the hand size next turn, which makes sense. Play the land out of my graveyard. So I have 8. So I can Primal Command, get my other witness, rebuy the Primal Command. And then next turn we can Primal Command, get the Thassa, and do that. I need the elf for the mana. Unless you were talking about last turn. And I guess I can gain 7 here. Could put the land on top of their deck because they're going to have to discard 2 hand size anyway, and it means they don't even get to play their land. But I think I was just supposed to gain 7. So gain 7, search for a creature. That's from last turn, okay. I apologize to my poor opponent. They are playing reasonably fast here, and they just are not allowed to do anything on their turns. I'm shocked they're sticking in this, but hey, that's their choice. Cycle Cave for the Dredge. Yep. So they're able to hit some Creeping Chills here or something to keep themselves alive, like that. So that is a reason that I potentially should have taken them off their last land. I don't think we're in danger or anything, but could hit them for 7. They scooped. They finally scooped. I guess because they didn't hit any Narcomoebas to flip their Amalgam into play there. So you've got Scooze. Revoker can't name their cycle land. Stonecoil might be okay here just because it blocks prized amalgams. Might be. I think Hydra out. The only thing we're definitely bringing in is Scooze. Yeah, Stonecoil looks okay. Yeah, I don't think we want the Revokers. Seems like an okay idea, but it's not. I think we just cut 2 Trinispheres, honestly. It seemed really good in that game, but I don't think it's supposed to be. Especially on the draw. Maybe on the play we can keep the Trinispheres, but I don't think that they're particularly good. Maybe we could bring in the Spore Frog instead of the last Trinisphere. It seems slightly better, perhaps. Nissa looks weakest. Yeah. Nissa should probably just be another witness, right? Because we're playing so many fetch lands in this deck that when you play a witness, there's almost always a fetch land in your graveyard. So it can be a Nissa earlier in the game if you need to. All right. I'd rather play another witness. Yeah, that's probably right, huh? Don't think we're keeping this hand. This is better. Not great, but better. This card has been completely irrelevant. Because my colors are good in this hand, let's bottom Breeding Pool, and let's see if Frostwalk Bastion is reasonable. Yeah, unfortunately this deck didn't actually get covered on the brew review. It was just in the sort of extra included stuff. Thoughtseize. Okay, so we were supposed to bring in Veil of Summer, maybe? Maybe not. I wonder what they take here. It's probably the Ice-Fang, because then we don't have anything to do on turn 2. But then again, it could be the Sprawl. It's the Sprawl. That's fair. Thoughtseize bug. Got him! Think my opponent's going to be mad? I think they might be mad. So since brewing is a specialty of yours, I've been trying to make a D-Sylvan Awakening, Sylvan Advocate deck. Thoughts? Well, those cards are both legal in Pioneer. I would direct you to the Pioneer format for those first. Those do sound awesome. I am not a brewing expert. But I could take that idea to the Faithless Brewing Discord, see if they have any good ideas kicking around for that. They are going off over there. Well, this is not exciting. I mean, I'm so excited, but this is going to be bad. I mean, that's a pretty good draw as far as potential draws go, but I don't know if this is going to get us there. I think we need to draw a Primal Command into Hornet Queen here. Sylvan Awakened, Sylvan Advocate. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a Pioneer kind of idea, but yeah. Oh, it's definitely cool to make all your lands 4/4s and murder people. Have you heard of the card Rude Awakening? That also might be good in that deck. Someone type exclamation card Rude Awakening. I freaking love that card. Plus, it's a great name. They got an Ox here too? Gross. We have no ability to deal with this. You need a card in there, I believe. No, it's not legal in Pioneer. It is legal in Modern, where this person was really originally asking about it. Yeah, Ox is gonna put them in overdrive here. If you've never seen Dredge go off with Ox of Agonis, it is savagery. So I think rather than trading my Ice-Fang Snick for any of these, I would rather have it for next turn, which obviously is not going to matter that much, but Rude Awakening is a fantastic card. If you want to play Modern, that's probably your go-to. Ox is messed up, Ross. It is super good. I played it in a crazy mono-red Grinding Breach deck, and we killed people more with the Ox than we did with the combo. It was really silly. Okay, Hydra's a pretty good draw, so I have access to 6 mana. So I probably want to spend 1 on a Hierarch, and then Hydra, fight an Amalgam, And then Coatl fights the axe of Agonis over there. It's kind of a big fatty guy. Nice and fatty like a good steak. Alright. So Hydra X3. Knock down an Amalgam here. Chonk. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Awesome Nesius. Hope you join us at some point. Don't you need Acid-Moss to turn on the Death Touch? I don't think so. Don't you see my awesome Snowland here? Yeah, it is the one of Frostwalk Bastion instead of what should clearly be the 4th Field of Ruin, but it's kind of cooler that we're playing the Frostwalk Bastion. Life, yeah. Life. Don't talk to me about life. Life is actually like one of the least threatening things that could happen here, unless they've already flipped their con flag. All right, never mind. Life is terrifying. So if anyone hasn't ever seen the card Conflagrate, it's a flashback for red discard X cards, which is what your X ends up being worth, and then this effect is it Rolling Thunder? I think it's Rolling Thunder. So whatever X is, you just get to deal that damage divided wherever you want. So they're going to be able to deal 5 wherever they want. They'll deal 4 to Hydra and 1 to the Coatl, and then we're basically just toast. I think that's Rolling Thunder, right? Deal X damage divided as you choose among any number. Tempest draft uncommon Rockstar Rolling Thunder. Unbeatable. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. They didn't kill my Hydra? Are they drinking? Oh, they shot me. Alright, so it's guaranteed lethal. Well, sure, if that's how you want to win the game. What a nerd. You guys check out the nerd over here? Winning the game? What do they think? Alright, I think we bring back the Trinispheres on the play. I think the Hydra is generally pretty bad. I think Krasis or Hornet Queen could pull us through, maybe. Spore Frog again. We could end up looping the Spore Frog in a way that's very relevant. So, and then we'll go down one tracker here. Rolling Thunder's... Oh, it is a common. Yeah, it is. It's completely busted. In terms of limited design, is Finks any good? I don't think so. Maybe it is. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to cut for it here, but probably. Things like Thassa, I guess, because that's way too slow. This is a really good hand. I think I was probably supposed to bring in the Veil, but I guess we can get a Witness. So this is a very good hand. I'm not thinking of throwing this back, but just... I also just realized that with the number of blue sources in this deck, we could be playing Ashiok in the sideboard, which is kind of great, if we wanted to. And we could turn 2 Ashiok people. I wonder if we should be turn 2 Ashioking people in the main deck. I also wonder if we should be playing Uro to play more good cards. Shriekhorn. Sick! You are so not ready for my Trinisphere here, nerd. Oh, we drew the tracker. All right, good things maybe are happening. Let's see. Let's see them. Let's see them. Rack them up, baby. Rack them up and knock them down. Nice Shriekhorn nerd. Now they're gonna have like a Narcomoeba prized amalgam. Ah, creepy chill. Helix me, sure. Savage Beating. That's a magic card. Savage Beating. Quality reference there, bud. Quality reference. Okay, they can Shriekhorn again. They got Stinkweed, so they're going to get to dredge a bit. And the Conflag. Conflagrate, which means to set on fire or to be set on fire. Something to do with fire. Okay, so they didn't dredge the Stinkweed, which I assume means they're about to cast Cathartic, which they could easily go nuts on. Yeah. Cool. Discarding Life from the Loam, Life from the Loam. So they have minimum 11 dredge, which is gross. There's an Ox, double Creeping Chill. So we're at 9. They already made their land drop. They didn't hit a Narcomoeba, so nothing came back. Wow. Man, if we had like one Tormod's Crypt in this deck right now. Confusoso. Yes, I agree. 10 out of 10. Okay. Since I could play a different 3-mana spell if I draw it, and the one that I want to draw is Scooze, which is a 2-mana spell. But see if we can draw something that is better than what we have here. Sprawl. Sprawl is not great. So Kraken for 4 against my 26 life opponent. And then they have double Stinkweeds. They're able to and Life from the Loam, so they're able to dredge as much as they want here. They are eventually going to hit their Narcomoebas. There's 0 Bloodghast and 0 Narcomoebas in there. And again, none. God, we are so lucky. And then the Ox is going to Ultra Mega Turbo Dredge them. And we're just going to die. Because we are about to... Yeah. So Trinisphere not good enough here against the dredge deck. At all. Yeah, there it is. Here they come. I mean, it's surprisingly little, considering how much it could have been. Wait, did they not Ox this turn? What did they do instead? I missed what they did. They cast Cathartic again? Huh. Well, if they're sloppy next turn, they could end up decking themselves with Ox. Alright, so I have 5 mana, so I'm not going to double spell this turn, but I am going to Acidic Slime, pop one of their lands. I don't think they haven't cast a Life from the Loam yet, so it's possible this is pretty good. Take them off black. Yeah. I don't largely think it matters. Like we can't take them off black because they have a City of Brass, but so they can't cast Imp. I don't really think that matters. Because they have Oxes in their graveyard, but I guess they don't want to cast the Oxes because they could deck themselves. Oh, they're going to cycle here for even more dredge? No, you can't cast Ox Friend. That doesn't work that way. You need a land. If they don't have a land in their hand, that means they can't get their Bloodghast back. Oh, and they can't untap the city because they took the ping from the trigger. Not that it matters much, but hit the city instead of the land that we did. I hit one that didn't tap for. Okay, yeah. I guess my logic was if they have another land, they have all the colors anyway, and I want to leave them with the one that does damage to them because we can't take them off of black. They have a city of brass, but. Or rather, I wanted to leave them with the one that did damage to them. Sorry. I'm saying that all backwards. I think I'm going to take the 4 here. Pretty sure they're... No, they've got one more Creeping Chill. Well, I think we're dead anyway, but I think keeping my tracker alive was like reasonably worthwhile. That's a pretty good pickup right now. Oh... Look at me. I'm Zach, and I made fun of the Spore Frog, and now Spore Frog's gonna save my life. Last night a Spore Frog saved my life. Alright. If I play Sprawl for 3, 1, 2, 3, I have 2 mana, so if I want to play the Spore Frog, I just gotta do it. Hello. And I can attack because I have the Spore Frog. Pray for command. Yeah, we got to hit that at some point. I mean, shuffling their deck or shuffling their graveyard in when they have 7 cards in hand. Although they've been missing their land drops because they would have just played a land and then Trinisphere, so they didn't dredge. They went natural draw. So they're trying to... They're trying to hit their land to cast a spell here. Gaining 7 matters. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Opponent discards. Bloodghast, sure. Crack for 5. Not drawing lands on our side has been a little frustrating because I have to play Witness for 3 and then pick up my Spore Frog and play the Spore Frog for 3. So. Thank you for asking, Moto. Yes, I would like to pick up my Spore Frog with my Eternal Witness ability. Yeah, that was the plan since last turn. The problem is we're in trouble here. If they ever hit that land, crap. All right, I think we're dead like 8 different ways, but let's see what happens. They should just conflag me out of this game, but they have options. Yeah, I mean, the frog has been doing work, but we should just get conflagged out right now. Which is a damn shame. Yep. Skadoosh. Blah. Got blowed up. All right, so 3-2 with this madness. Our sideboard definitely very soft to dredge. But man, oh man, I could not believe Blink Minos. Thank you so much for the follow. I cannot believe how well this deck did. Definitely would have to hit the drawing board a little bit with it. That said, some ideas. Nissa, Vastwood, Seer seemed not particularly good. I think the main deck Ice-Fang Coatls were also not great. Like, they were great the way Ice-Fang Coatl is normally good. They didn't really synergize with the rest of the game plan much at all. I think Uro might be better in that slot. Gives us more things on 3. I think 4 Trinispheres is where we want to be with this deck. And I think a deck that can play turn 2 Ashiok probably should be playing turn 2 Ashiok, as well as maybe 1 or 2 Ashioks in the main deck, and then more in the sideboard just to deal with the wealth of crappy stuff in Modern that can beat you up. Thank you for the game. We had a really awesome game 1 against you where we just LD'd Dredge. Didn't think LDing like land destruction against Dredge was going to be that good, but it was. Anywho, this is good. I can't believe I got a 3-2 with this deck. And then there's definitely some room for improvement here. Thassa plus Eternal Witness and or Acidic Slime is awesome. I think we did in fact beat Eldrazi with that, which is very cool. I think there's probably more awesome ways to do slidey, slippy tricks. As a 2-drop, we could be playing what's it called instead? The Coiling Oracle. And if we're doing that, we might want to play something like Soul Herder, which pushes us obviously into a Bant space, but that doesn't seem like necessarily a bad thing. So that could be a way to do it, is like Bant mostly green, but splashing into white and blue for the land destruction stuff. Anywho, thank you all you wonderful viewers for being here. Awesome. Got a bunch of extra follows. Just made affiliate the other day, so people will be able to sub to me soon enough, if not already. And you can check out the links below. My YouTube channel. I've got a bunch of Simpsons memes that I made. And thank you, Roy, for always being here. You are my good buddy. And we had the very, very wonderful Ross Miriam pop in here. Everyone have yourself a good night. Practice good social distancing. Take care of your friends and family, your loved ones. If you can do anything for the seniors in your community, any kind of grocery drop-off or anything like that, go ahead and do that. And then take care of yourselves. And I will throw you over to our idle stream. And maybe some gentle music to close the night out. Do I have the thing? So should have had the iTunes ready. There you go.